Who is that guy? You probably don't even recognize him. I don't blame you. I don't recognize him either. But I'll tell you a little bit about him. He was very talented and hungry to be successful, but he was also very immature. He had a propensity towards bad decisions. He was entitled. He was full of himself, at times arrogant and unkind to others, and he was not level-headed. And while he came from a solid family who loved him very much and offered him a lot of guidance, he didn't always receive that guidance, and he ended up making a lot of mistakes. The average age of our players is 25 years old, the youngest it's ever been. They haven't been humbled yet by the realities of growing older and the tick-tock of time.
Just to be able to get another year under my belt to learn, from him after all I learned in my rookie season.
I'm ready to just be a sponge with that dude and just learn everything I can from him.
I think he's going to have a great role in our offense, what we do, and he'll be a great role model for the younger players on our team.
I apologize. It's been too long since we met. We got a lot to catch up on. So the last 120 days have been amazing. And we went from being a 3-13 team and having to make changes to a team that I think has completely repositioned ourselves. We have gone out and got one of the brightest offensive minds as a head coach. I couldn't be more excited to have Coach Kingsbury come up.
All right, appreciate it, Michael. The last 4 months have been fast and furious.
Bang, 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 bang. That's exactly what I wanted.
And these coaches have been phenomenal. A lot of them, through this transition, been away from their families, been working long hours, putting in the work. And to talk a little bit about the football aspect, I'm going to have Vance join me up here. Very fortunate to have Vance here. Been a head coach, one of the finest defensive minds in football, great motivator, great man.
Right there we go.
So want him to just give us a quick rundown of what he sees from the defense so far.
All right, guys. We're switching back to a 3-4 defense, and that's exciting, okay? It's exciting, right? To have a chance to be in an attack-style defense, to bring rushers from 4 different spots, it's a good thing. We've acquired probably 8 new starters from free agency, and obviously we drafted a couple guys in the draft that should be starters for us. So we're going to get back to playing top 10 defense here in Arizona. Happy to be here.
Awesome. And then offensively, it starts with getting Larry back. We're fired up for that for a couple reasons. One, he's a phenomenal player. The second thing is we drafted 3 rookie wide receivers that get to watch how he handles himself, how he operates as a pro, how he takes care of his body. That's really going to help them throughout their career. So fired up about him. David Johnson, we think in our offense, throwing the football, running the football, the way we're going to use him is going to have a phenomenal season. And then the draft picked up a quarterback who I think has a chance to be pretty good.
There it is, first one of the season. First one of the season.
It's been a long time since I've had an opportunity to talk in front of everybody, and there has been a lot of changes. The draft overall, to me, was a tremendous haul. Obviously, we had to take advantage of the first overall pick. To me, it had to be a game changer. And as Cliff and Michael and myself talk through things, we know it's a unique situation to have a first-round pick last year that was a quarterback and go the same route this year. But this guy is dynamic in every way. Kyler Murray is a special player. I think he's going to be he's going to put us in a position for a lot of years to come, putting this organization on his back, being the dynamic player he is, the playmaker, having explosive ability with his feet and his arm. Again, I think he's going to make a lot of us proud.
A lot of changes have happened here. It's all very deliberate. We're about returning this team to Cardinal football. This is the toughest division in football, in my view, is the NFC West. And we've got to build a team that can win it, and that's what we're doing.
Here we go.
It's been great work, I'll say that.
Oh, that's much better.
Focus, attention to detail, good energy. It's been fun to watch.
Got a whole bunch of new faces, new offense, new coaches. That comes with a new offense.
Today was our first time really being able to go at it. It was fun though. It was good to get out there.
I'm just looking forward to going out there and playing some football these next couple of months. I know it's not real football, we don't got pads on, but we're in the trenches, so we're still getting after it.
The first day I got here, when I put that jersey on and the helmet, that was probably the biggest thing for me. Obviously today was the first day of OTAs. I kind of felt, I'm here now, I got to get going, like I said, and keep showing everybody what I can do. I had a number of guys that helped me out when I was a rookie and just showed me the way. And you always want to help the younger guys. So, any way that I can, I'm willing to do it.
Flinging it in there, good ball placement. I think he's going to be electrifying.
I say believe the hype. What he looks like on film, that is it. That was not a fluke, so believe the hype.
I grew up watching Larry, so it's pretty crazy, but now that he's on my team, he's already been in my ear a lot, so I think that connection will grow and grow.
"90% of my life is preparation. We only play 16 times a year, and for the rest of the year, it's all practice. It's all about working to be great for those 16 opportunities that I get. You guys, it's completely different. You guys play every single day. We're all men, and we play a macho sport that's predicated on unbelievable confidence for us to be able to go out there and play. And I'm no different than anybody else. We all have our insecurities. We all have things that we struggle with personally, professionally. But the one thing when I came out is they told me I couldn't run. I wasn't fast enough, right? And as I did my preparation and my studies, watching all the greatest players ever play at my position, Jerry Rice, and Chris Carter, and Terrell Owens, and guys like that, none of those guys were 4.2 guys or 4.3 guys. They were all running 4.5s, 4.6, 40s. And I said, the speed really translates to greatness. And just because I might not clock the same times as some of the other guys doesn't mean I can't be effective and play the same way. And so I think it's important to always remember the things that you do well. I think too often in life, we're always told about the things that we can't do or the things that we don't do well. Well, you wouldn't be sitting in this locker room if you weren't great at something, right? And I think that's important that we always remember that. Our football roster turns over every year 35%. There's constantly new guys coming in. So it's important that the culture, the guys who have been here and knows what is expected, when you put this uniform on.
We're at the hotel for the next couple of weeks. I'm Keyshawn.
I'm Andy Isabella.
Everything has been good. We haven't had any disagreements. We just been living the dream, and so far everything's been going good, so that's how we're trying to keep it,
That's good. Definitely probably the coolest roommate I have. We both just kind of chill, laid-back guys and do our own thing, and we take care of business, and we're both driven, I think, and we both want to make this team and help this team as well.
I give Andy a 10, We're both guys that, both want to have our own space, but here and there we conversate and help each other.
We're both kind of living out our dreams and just being in that same atmosphere and going through the same grind each day and working hard. I think we keep each other motivated and keep each other on our toes and keep working hard and try to push each other each and every day to get better. A typical day for me and Keyshawn is we're waking up at 6 a.m., making sure we're downstairs, getting on the shuttle at 6:30, get over to the facilities, eat breakfast, then we got meetings, and then we got practice, and then we got lunch, and then we got workout, and then we got more meetings, then we got a walkthrough, and then we got developmental meetings. The next day we have a whole new install that we have to learn, and basically if we're not studying it at night, then we're gonna be behind tomorrow, we might mess it up. So when we come back to the room, we still have to be focused and still study the plays to make sure we got the plays for tomorrow so we're not messing up in walkthrough. And we got the Normatex in here, the Theraguns, so we got recovery stuff in here too for a long day of recovery. But yeah, definitely you have to always be immersed.
In college, it was your job, but at the same time, you had school to deal with. So now this is just all 100% into football. And I feel like that's been the welcome to the NFL part, just, make sure you stay on your playbook, learning things faster at a higher pace. Answer. Hello? Okay, yeah, so I'm coming. All right. It's Kyler. He's waiting downstairs. I feel like the things we came here to be, all be successful, and by coming in and pushing each other every day to the highest standard, I feel like that's going to do nothing but help our team and help us be successful as individuals at the end of the day. 4 of us, Kyler Murray and 3 receivers coming in together, the only thing we can do is go from here and make each other better.
We're living our dream. I mean, I think both of us knew coming in it was going to be a grind, and you can't really take anything for granted. It doesn't matter where you were drafted at or really where you came from. We're all in the building now, and we're all competing, hopefully to get some playing time and be an impact for this team.
We lived our life and played football to get to this moment, and so this is what we're here for, and I feel like we're both dedicated to the grind.
We're waking up at 6 a.m., and then we come back here, it's already like 7 o'clock at night. Basically, by the time you're done packing and you shower and stuff, time to go to bed and wake up and do it all over again.
Oh, what do we have here? This is too good. Holy. I love you, baby. I love you. Ladies and gentlemen, Captain America himself, Mr. Larry Fitzgerald.
I wanted to bring you a little token of our appreciation tonight.
Look at that, man.
I wanted to bring you a little token. 78,000 people, the largest attendance ever. State Farm Building. I got a little jersey for you.
Oh,
Make you
man,
an
that
official
is
Cardinal
sweet.
being here in Arizona.
That is sweet, man. That is cool. Hey, man, this gives me a great opportunity. Sometimes because people are in our own backyard, we really don't know what we have. Can I just tell you, Arizona, you have possibly the greatest human being I have ever met in my life right here. I love you, Larry. This guy does amazing things for everybody. So lucky to know him. How do you follow Larry Fitzgerald, right?
If I were to follow Larry Fitzgerald, I mean, you could just tell how detailed he is in everything he does, and like how focused he is, and you can tell like being that focused can make your career as long as maybe Larry Fitzgerald, or even prolong your career however long it's going to be, just to see how detailed he is and focused he is on every single rep and every single day he comes into work.
I follow his practice habits and the things that he does outside of just the practice field to be just as successful and as great as he was on the field. So you can tell once he catches the ball, he's going to finish past the last defender like he's going to score a touchdown. So I feel like that can help me, and just make sure that can help you take you a long way in the game, make sure you're in shape or just have the scorer's mentality. So I see that he has that, so I feel like that gives me a better edge to just push to finish past the last defender every day. The other day we were at practice, he's just like 50-50 balls, just make sure you go up and get it. Once that ball's in the air, make sure it's yours. Like he's just giving all the rookies, just little pointers here and there to make us compete and just compete at the highest level.
I used to watch his highlight tape in high school like every day. And that was kind of funny. Now we're teammates. He teaches all the rookies a lot. He's vocal in the meetings and has a lot to say, and definitely a lot that we can learn from him.
Just driving from here to the facilities, you might see things on people's license plates. It might have Fitz like with the Arizona Cardinals like symbol on it, or it might have like certain different things. So you could tell that he's a big factor in this community. For us, it's learning. The whole process is learning from vets and seeing what the right thing is to do.
Hey. Hey. How are you? Nice to see you, buddy. You doing okay? Yeah? How are you? Good to meet you. Good to meet you.
Caleb's mom passed away in November from Machado Joseph disease, and a little bit before she passed away, he started showing symptoms of the disease as well. We want to make sure he gets as many good, fun things to do in his life while he still can.
Yeah. I wanted to get a chance to meet him and just let him know I cared, and there's people out here that do care about him, and play some games with him and just try to put a smile on his face. That's what it's all about for me.
Cardinals win.
It was really rewarding, and I appreciate David Buster's opening their doors an hour early so we can come in and spend some time, quality time alone, and do exactly what he wanted to do for an hour, and that was nice. The only thing I'm sad about is he had to skip school to do it.
as things progress with Caleb, he'll just have something really cool to look back on and remember and dream about again. And he'll be smiling for a long time based off of what happened this morning.
Caleb, I think you won that one.
Yeah. Yeah. That was so cool.
Now you might recognize this guy. He's much better looking. And he has a much better sense of fashion than the guy before. A few years ago, he won the NFL Man of the Year award and shared it with a great friend and great ambassador for this league in Eli Manning. And while it was an honor that he never expected to receive, he certainly can't take all the credit for becoming the person that had the privilege of standing on that stage that night. Most of that credit belongs to the wise and loving people that surrounded him the past 15 years. People that believed in him, even when he was immature. People that saw him not for the punk that he acted like at times, but for the man they knew he could become if given the opportunity and the guidance. I've grown up in the NFL. I've only had 2 jobs my entire life. One was a ball boy for the Minnesota Vikings. My second, a wide receiver for the Arizona Cardinals.
Go, ball. Good. Nice jog. I'll say go. Ball, get it out. All right, go, ball. Eyes up, feel the bags. Eyes up, feel the bags. There you go, good. Always ready to pull the trigger. 2. Yes, sir.